everybody, welcome back to another video with Like Your Soul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just a spiritual bitch putting everybody on. What I intend to do is to teach people that God and Jesus and the universe coexist as one. Now today in this video, guys, this video is going to be a step-by-step guide as to how to perfect and maintain having your amazing self-concept, because guys, oh my goodness, as someone who did struggle immensely with actually having my good self-concept and maintaining it, I'm going to tell you guys today that it is not nearly as difficult as you might think that it is to maintain, and that all that really plays into this is how badly you want what you want, how badly it is that you actually want to love yourself, and how much you actually know that you deserve to feel as good as you want to feel and have everything that you want to have. Like, it is non-negotiable, guys. As someone who used to self-sabotage a lot, like in every single area of my life, I can tell you guys that thinking in that way, thinking that you're less, thinking that it's not possible, that you can't do what you want to do, whatever else, is not anything that actually helps you. Like, it only keeps you in one single place where you feel limited, where you feel like you're a victim forever and always. And I'm gonna say that you feeling that way is not normal. Like, that is not something that you should be feeling, especially because you're so powerful within your life, within your mind, within your being, within everything. And I truly believe that having a good self-concept is one of the key ways to not only manifesting everything that you want in the very best way possible, but for you to actually maintain it, like I was saying. Because when I had a really shitty self-concept, yeah, I was manifesting things left and right, but I did not feel confident enough to actually maintain it. So a lot of the things that I manifested, I would just shoot right out the window, tell that bitch to get out, whatever else, because I felt like I didn't deserve it. It was like major self-sabotage, which is exactly what I never want any of y'all to experience. Like, this is so important. And if you are someone like me, or was someone like me, because you're not like that anymore, of course, bitch, you stopped being that person the second you started watching this video, please listen to me and please take what I'm saying into consideration so that you can make your life better, because I know exactly what I'm talking about. I know what I've been through, and I know how much it can help others, sharing my experiences with y'all to help y'all really understand what it is to maintain having this perfect self-concept. So within this guide, guys, actually no, let's get started with the video right now so that we can get to talking about how to maintain that perfect self-concept that you have within my guide, Elect Your Soul's guide. Really simple, really quick, really easy. Promise you it's not nearly as scary as some of y'all might think that it is, because I used to think that it was gonna be a lot of work. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to stress myself out doing this and that, bitch. It's not hard. It's all about a mindset flip and switch. It's literally you going from one state of unconfidence, unempowerment, limited energy to limitless energy, confident energy, powerful energy. We're not settling for less than that. So with that being said, guys, now that we're in the video, let's get to talking about this guide, okay, guys? Because self-concept is so important. I'm telling you guys, it is so important. And that is why I rep it so hard. It's because I know how it's made me feel. I know who I am. I know what I'm doing. I know everything that I gotta know for myself, because I let myself know it. That is the whole thing here. I let myself, okay? I maintain that. But regardless, now that we're in, this guide only has 4 simple steps. And yes, there are a lot more simple than you might think that they are. They're very simple. They're not scary. They're not something that you have to go out of your way to stress yourself out about. Like I was saying earlier, this is a very simple thing. With the first step being, because I wrote it down in my notes section right here, realizing whether you actually truly feel empowered or not. If you actually do feel like you can manifest everything that you want. Tip: if you feel uncomfortable telling yourself that you are that bitch, that you do love yourself, and that you can manifest everything that you want, then you probably need to work on your self-concept. Listen, the first most important thing here is realizing whether or not you actually do have a bad self-concept, or if you have a good self-concept, because deciphering between the two is going to tell you everything. Because a lot of times people don't even realize that they have a shitty self-concept. I was one of those people. Like, I really thought that I was dominating shit, and I was like, yeah, I got this, I'm under control, blah blah blah. But then when I would get what I want, I would literally just, again, kick it out the door. I'd be like, oh, I don't deserve it, I don't, like, all that shit. That is not good self-concept. When you backtrack on you being that bitch and then you're like, nope, I'm not, forget it, whatever, that is not good self-concept. That just means that you were feeling yourself for a moment, but like in the core of your being, your state, you were still telling yourself that you couldn't have it all, that you didn't deserve it, that it just wasn't possible for you. And that right there is not you having a good self-concept. That's you having a bad self-concept, which, don't worry, can be switched around, because having a bad self-concept is not something that is meant to be with you. It is not part of your being. It's not what you are going to be for the rest of your life, because you wanting to have a good self-concept is exactly what's going to help you manifest that good self-concept into your reality, along with you knowing it for yourself, applying the work mentally speaking, okay? Like, now you don't have to go out of your way and do exercise for this shit, bitch. You just gotta know who you are and basically just maintaining it. That's all there is to this. There's really nothing else to that. But like I was saying, within you having to figure out whether you do have a good self-concept or not, I highly, highly, highly recommend you telling yourself, I love myself. I'm completely in control. I'm the god of my reality. I know that I can do this. How does it feel when you tell yourself these things? Do you feel empowered? Do you feel confident? Do you feel afraid? Do you feel like you're lying to yourself? Do you feel like this is, I don't really feel it. Like, I don't really know if I can do this. How do you feel? This is so fucking important, I'm telling you guys. Because upon you saying these things to yourself, you're gonna know immediately how you feel. If you feel uncomfortable telling yourself that I can't have this, I can't do this is gonna happen for me, that right there tells you, oh, I don't think I really do believe in myself just as much as I think that I did. That is exactly how I found out that I had not so good of a self-concept, was me realizing over time that every time I told myself that I can't do this and I am gonna do this and it is done, blah, 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 I always felt like, am I sure about that? Like, is it really possible for me? I always felt that. As opposed to me focusing on, no, I actually feel it. Like, I know that I can do this. I was focusing on the complete opposite, and that is what fucked me in the ass hardcore, because I was focusing on that as opposed to focusing on how good I felt. So upon you realizing whether or not you actually need to do any work, like truly realizing it now so that you can get to the bottom of it now, please do peep what it is that you feel when you tell yourself these things. Realize what it is that you feel. Now that you know how you feel, now you can work on actually making it better or amplifying the energy that you already have within you. So if you know that you are that bitch already and you feel completely comfortable saying these things, congratulations, you probably have an amazing self-concept, and you should continue doing what it is that you're doing because you are doing all the right things. Obviously, if you feel that good about yourself, so congrats to you. But on the other hand, if you were someone like me who didn't really know, but now you know because you're telling yourself these things and you feel a little weird, let's get started on step number 2. Here I wrote, number 2, getting to work on allowing, capital allowing yourself to feel as confident as you're supposed to feel. Hyping yourself up every day, changing can'ts to cans, taking it step by step within dressing how you want to dress, getting comfortable with looking in the mirror and loving what you see, mentally altering the things that you don't like, telling yourself that your features are perfect instead of emphasizing how imperfect they are, mentally putting yourself in the same group of the other limitless people and things that you see, etc. Okay, this, guys, right here, this is what's really going to amplify and solidify your self-concept being perfect, is you realizing that you got to put some work into this in terms of mental stuff. Like I said, you got to start treating yourself like you want to be treated, babe. Like, you got to start loving yourself by doing the things that you want to do. And I am going to say that self-concept sounds a lot like self-confidence, which it kind of is. Like, it goes hand in hand with one another, because within having a good self-concept, you perceive the world to be completely limitless within everything. Having a good self-confidence is kind of the same thing, but the difference here is that self-confidence kind of goes for yourself. Like, you know who you are, you know what you can do, you know what you got to do for yourself, you know. But self-concept tells you, I'm limitless, I'm that bitch, I'm gonna manifest this and that, I can do everything, whatever it is, I'm that bitch left and right, because I know who I am and the world knows who I am too. You know, it's kind of a reflection of the world. You see the world as perfect because you are perfect, you know. You see yourself as perfect because the world is perfect. Like, all this stuff, it goes as a mirror to one another. Okay, so within you working on these things, doing the things that you want to do, starting to feel as good as you're supposed to be feeling, you will start to see how worthy you actually are of having everything that you want. This is exactly what I did for myself when it came to having good self-concept. Was I really had to start listening to what I wanted out of my life, what I wanted to be, what I wanted to manifest. I had to align myself with the energy of having these things in regards to myself. Okay, so in order to be that bitch, I can't wake up, roll out of bed and be like, oh my god, today's gonna be so shit, but I'm that bitch though. No, bitch, I gotta get up, I gotta do my makeup the way that I want to, I gotta dress how I want to dress, I gotta tell myself that I am that bitch and actually mean it with my heart and my soul. Because even though you can do it, like, you can't just roll out of bed and be like, oh, whatever, yeah, I got it. As long as you know that you got it, you got it. But if you are working on your self-concept, which is basically like nurturing a baby, you feel me? You gotta work your way up to that where you feel like, okay, no, I can, like, I got this. And if you are someone like me, like I said at the beginning of the video, who used to self-sabotage a lot, you would understand that for us, it's a little different. Like, we kind of gotta like work on this kind of stuff, not in the way that we're hustling each and every single day to feeling our best, but more of just baby steps. You know what I'm trying to say? For other people, yeah, they can roll out of bed one day and just be like, I got this, and boom, it's already implemented and they never look back again. And I am so happy for you, because that is also an amazing thing, to be able to feel that way, to be able to take on the world in that way so instantly like that. But I feel like for other people like you or I, which it's not you or I, the fuck, but y'all know what I mean. Like, for people like us who have been through quite a few things and our minds work a little differently, our emotions work a little differently than others, we have to really nurture that, like I was saying. So upon you nurturing that, you got to start telling yourself, my love, like, you got to start being like, I am that bitch, I can do this, I am doing this. Look in the mirror when you're doing your makeup and be like, I can do this, I am doing this, today's gonna be the best day ever. Don't think about the limits, don't think about anything anything else. Don't think about what can go wrong. Don't think about how at the end of the day you're gonna feel like shit. No, the fuck you're not, because right then and there you're thinking too hard. Remember, if it does not make you feel good, it is not something worth thinking about. So do not think about that thing. And yes, you can tell yourself to not think about those things, because I do it all the time. Even though now, I'm gonna be honest, like those thoughts don't even really cross my mind, like limiting thoughts and I can't do this kind of thoughts, they don't really cross my mind because I'm so invoked within the energy of my self-concept. But there was a time where I had to like battle with myself. I had to remind myself that just because I feel afraid doesn't mean that everything is going to fall apart or that I actually am afraid. It just means that my ego feels threatened by my amazing self-concept. So that's exactly why my self-concept only continues to go up. It's because I'm feeding the part of myself that makes me feel good. When I'm putting on my makeup, I'm like, no girl, you can do this. You can do this. It's gonna be fine. Putting on your clothes, knowing you're that bitch. Looking at your wallet and being like, this shit is $100 million. Looking at your boo and being like, babe, you love me. The fuck? SP loves me. Obsessed with me. Looking at everything as your oyster in the very best way possible, where instead of you telling yourself, I can't do this, it's not gonna work out for me, stop letting yourself settle with that, because that's not the truth. So then from there, you switch it around. I am doing this. It is working out for me. It is working because I said so. This is how amazing and how easy it is to work on your self-concept, guys. Like, it's all about trying. It's all about self-discipline. What you want to get out of this. If you want to be your best self, you have to make it happen. You can't sit around expecting for something to fall in the middle of your lap to make you feel as good as you're supposed to be feeling. You can't expect for someone to walk up to you and be like, babe, you are amazing. You do deserve the world. Yeah, someone can tell you that a million times over, but if you don't have a good self-concept, you'll be like, okay, thanks, and then cry. Like, absolutely not. You are that bitch. Like, you are that bitch. You are that person. You are the one who makes things happen for yourself. So if you are the person who makes things happen for yourself, you got to implement it by working on it baby steps, one day at a time, even if it is one day at a time, even if it's not instantly, it doesn't matter. As long as you feel comfortable within yourself, within working your way up that ladder, because you're already there, my love. Like, I promise you, you are already there. But you working on that, consciously speaking, is exactly what's going to make it happen all the much quicker, all the much more in your favor, and exactly how you want it to be, because you said so, because you're doing it. That's it. The intention alone is going to help you be shot up to exactly where you're supposed to be, because your intention is what manifests. You intend to be the best. Guess what, bitch? You are the best. It is that easy. Amazing. I love that for you so unbelievably much, but you got to start somewhere and you got to try, okay? You got to try. Now for step number 3, the next step here says being on top of your self-concept. Now that was kind of what I was saying in the last one, but this, we're gonna go a little bit more into detail. Surrounding yourself with people who think like you. Only engaging and interacting with things that complement your wonderful self-concept. Quickly correcting any thought that doesn't align with your amazing self-concept. Maintaining having this amazing self-concept that you always knew that you could have, and now you do. Now that you know that you can have it, you have to maintain it like you would maintain your plants, a newborn baby, or any other goal that you have in mind. Maintaining your self-concept is done the same exact way as anything else that needs maintaining would be done. This is literally how you implement it. Like this right here, step number 3, that is exactly how you now maintain the self-concept that you know that you have, okay? Because within step number 2, for example, some people feel like, all right, I'm gonna work my way up there, but what if something shoots me down? Step number 3 is about maintaining that bitch, okay? Step number 2 taught you how to work your way up there. Step number 3 is gonna keep it solidified, okay? So upon you solidifying that thing, you have to surround yourself. This is not a joke. This is exactly why I have changed every single aspect and area of my life. Is because I'm so serious about maintaining my good self-concept. I surround myself with people who make me feel good. I do not interact with those who are limited. I don't care. I don't talk to people who I know are gonna be like, you can't do that, not possible, blah, blah, blah. No, bitch, don't talk to me. I am limitless and I'm not gonna listen to you. Don't talk to me, just like that. I only look up things on the internet that make me feel good. I don't listen to music that makes me feel like shit. I'm gonna be honest though, I do like some sad music. I am a 12th house stellium, so yeah, we do have that kind of like sorrow undertone, but all in all, despite me listening to that music, I don't identify myself with my music. So more of this of what I'm gonna say is try not to listen to music that you feel like you identify yourself being really sad with, okay? If you like sad music, go right in. I don't care. I sing sad lyrics all the time. It makes no difference to me, but it's because I'm not identifying myself with that, okay? So basically, no identifying yourself with things that make you feel sad, make you feel lower, or even things from your past that you know do not align with you anymore, okay? Because even with this, I will say, when you do have a good self-concept, none of that shit will affect you. But when you're working on your self-concept, you need to be maintained by having only good things around you. And even when you're all the way up there, you want to still be surrounded by people and things that have good self-concept as well. That is why when I go on Instagram, I only look at things that make me feel good. I only pay attention to things that make me feel good. On TikTok, I only look at things that make me laugh. That's it. My For You page is literally giggles and tiggles because I refuse to feel like shit about anything. Whenever I go on Twitter, I only see limitless things because I don't want to interact with sad shit because I don't want to. Because having my good self-concept means me being surrounded by those who feel the same exact way that I do about myself. Or at least if you are surrounded by people who do not correspond with that, like maybe family members, that you do not, again, identify yourself with these people who are so limited. You can help those people, you can tell them whatever, but mentally shut yourself off from them being able to affect you. That is how strong you have to be within yourself to maintain having this amazing self-concept. You have to be willing to not settle for less, to put your foot down to shit that you don't like, to cut anyone or anything off that does not make you feel good, and if you don't want to cut these people off, manifest their changing as well. Whatever it is that you gotta do, but you gotta be sure that it's making you feel good, my love. That is exactly how you maintain this, okay? It is not a joke, like seriously, it's just like having a newborn, having a baby, having a plant. You gotta feed it, you gotta grow it, gotta make it happen, nurture it, maintain it, so that it can become its very best self. If you had a child in this day and age, you wouldn't be telling it, you gotta work for a living, you gotta do this for a living. Bitch, you're gonna be like, you're gonna be okay, you can do whatever it is that you wanna do and you'll still be free, and you will succeed in every area and aspect that you wanna succeed in. Boom, just like that. Just like you would nurture that baby to believe in itself, you have to tell yourself and do the same exact thing for yourself. That is it. That is all there is to that. As long as you're making yourself feel as good as you're supposed to be feeling, there will never be a problem because right then and there you would be respecting yourself in the way that you're supposed to be respected. This is not about limits. This is not about cutting things off that make you happy but are really shitty. Whatever else. This is about doing what makes you feel good. So even if you like to eat 1,000,000 pounds of chocolate like me, but logically it's not a good thing to do, it doesn't matter. If it makes you feel good and it's not affecting you, your mindset or anything like that, go ahead and do it. It's all about the mind. You can do this though. Regardless of what anyone or anything else is telling you, you can do this. Just don't limit yourself off to anything and do not interact with the limited, okay? Limited, gone. That's why I don't interact with that shit ever, period. But alright, the last and final step, this is my favorite step, says right here for step number 4, watch how your amazing self-concept helps you manifest everything that you want now. Now that you see that having this kind of self-concept pushes you to be so powerful, you're going to do everything that you have to do to keep it there because you are already there and you already are so powerful. You won't lose it. It is literally ingrained within your system now. Keep it there. You got this. Yup, just like that. This is exactly how I got my self-concept all the way fucking up. It's by letting it happen for myself, by maintaining it now. Now that I have maintained it, I let it bless me in every way, shape, and form. And that is exactly what you having an amazing self-concept like this does. It helps you manifest everything that you want powerfully, with confidence, without you backtracking at the end of it all. You're going to see how feeling this way is not a feeling that you're going to want to lose, because at this point, if you really do have a good self-concept, you would be crazy to backtrack because you would be intentionally doing that to yourself. So that is exactly why you have to not let yourself be afraid of this, but to be confident in it, to be proud of it, to know that this is it. Like, there's nothing else that could go wrong here because you know that you can do this. And you absolutely can, because I believe in you. I believed in myself enough to get myself here. And if I got myself here, there is nothing in this world that you can't do. Do not take this lightly. I have been through quite a few things mentally speaking in regards to my life, like a lot of things that have shaped who I was as a person. And I know that my life could have either gone up or down. Complete either direction, I'm not kidding. It really could have gone either way, but I chose to go up because I know that I deserve that. Like at the end, despite everything, despite how worthless and how hopeless and how unconfident I felt, my soul knew that I deserved more. And that is exactly why I have more now. It's because I let it happen for myself. So that is why I'm here today, to let y'all know exactly how to make this happen for yourself, to maintain it, to have it, to do it, to just be it forever. Because I want you all to feel as good as I feel now. And because I know that this is possible for you. And because I know that you can do this. Like, you have to stop looking at these kinds of videos and being like, but I can't do it, but it's not possible, blah, blah. Bitch, stop. Because you're literally setting yourself up for failure. Like, oh my goodness. You're not the special one excluded. You're not the one who's not invited out to the mall, bitch. Like, you're invited. You're not excluded. You are included. Stop excluding excluding yourself out of fear. If you want to have a good self-concept, you can have it, but you have to be the reason that you do. And this is really so serious, my love. Like, it is 110% up to how badly you want this. And if you really do want to be as confident and as powerful as you want to be, you gotta let your self-concept prove that to you. There is no reason for you to settle for anything less, so don't settle for anything less. I know that you can do this, and so you absolutely are. As long as you know that you got this in the bag, which of course you do, there is no reason as to why you wouldn't be able to. And I'm telling you, even with the intention alone, that is going to guide you all the way. And in fact, if you are somebody who wants to work on your self-concept, for one, consider it done. But for two, consider this entire video to be your big fat fucking sign to let you know you can do this, you are doing this, and there is no turning back now. You have to watch this video and you have to apply it. 4 easy, incredibly easy steps, which seem a lot scarier initially speaking until you actually do it, and then you see how pleasant this feels. You're never gonna look back again. Nothing will ever scare you again because you'll know exactly who you are and how powerful you are. You can do this though. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Do not play about your power. Don't want to hear a single fucking thing about it. Just go in, maintain it, and keep it there. You can do this. I believe in you like no one has ever believed in you before. If you ever felt like no one has, know that I do 110% of the time. I promise you that. And if you already have an amazing self-concept, share this video with somebody who needs to learn how to maintain their good self-concept, who you feel like may be struggling with their self-concept. Even if they don't know about the law of assumption, show them this video so that they can learn for themselves what they can do for themselves in terms of their confidence. This is all there is to it. Manifest the entire world because you can, but it's all because you know that you can. There is nothing out of your reach. There's nothing you can't do, can't have, can't be, but you gotta be the reason that you do, okay? So be the fucking reason. There are no excuses here. You're completely limitless. And if I manifested everything that I wanted with confidence, knowing that I can, you can and will as well, because you absolutely can and will, because it's already done right here, right now, just like that, period. But alright, my love, thank y'all so much for watching this video. Thank y'all so much. Seriously speaking, thank y'all. I intend that this video helped you to the best of its ability, and I know that it did because, guys, like, what? Made y'all believe that you couldn't be as confident as you want to be. Like, who in this world lied to you and told you that having a good self-concept was impossible, babe? No, it's not. That is exactly why I'm coming through today to let y'all know 4 simple steps, very, very simple steps for you to maintain having an amazing self-concept, because everyone deserves to feel this way. I don't care who you are. Again, I don't care if you don't even know about the law of assumption, if you're just a conscious manifester, or maybe not even a conscious manifester. Maybe you just want to be confident in yourself so that you can take on the world knowing that you absolutely can. Whatever it is, or whoever you are, please do understand that this video is right here, ready to help you get to that point, because you are already there. Consider yourself there. Yes, for you and I, maybe we had to work our way up, but truthfully speaking, in our core, we were already there. This wasn't something that, okay, maybe one day I'll be there. No, bitch, the same second that you decided on it, you have to know it was already manifested in your favor. In the 4D, it was already done, and in the 3D, it was already done because you said that it was. And if y'all don't know what the 4D is, the 4D is the place in which everything has already manifested, and I'm gonna tell you that there is no separation between you, the person in the 3D, the physical reality, and the 4D, the reality in which everything has already manifested. It's the same thing. You guys coincide as one. So if you both coexist as one, and everything is already done, then why in the world would you assume that your self-concept isn't already there? Like, of course it is, but now you have to maintain it. You know who you are, you know how powerful you are, you know what you bring to the table. If you know of all of these powers right here, maintain it, truly speaking, so that you can be as great as you want to be inside and out. Getting yourself to where you want to be here is as simple as just wanting to, okay? You gotta get up, you gotta be proud about who you are. Know that you can take on the world. You want to manifest a mill? Got a mill. Want to manifest that man? I got the man. Want to manifest a career? I got the career. It doesn't fucking matter what you want to manifest. You just have to know that you can, and you will, and you already have, because your self-concept leads you to believe that you already do have it all in your bag, because you absolutely do have it all in your bag right here, right now, because you said that you do, and that's it. Please do understand that you having an amazing self-concept is instant, okay? Yes, I'm telling you guys how to get there. Yes, I'm telling you guys how to maintain it, but that does not mean that you're not already there. Within this video, this is simply me helping you maintain the mindset of having it all right now. Where if you were somebody who used to self-sabotage because you never do that, this guide right here is coming through to let you know that there's no need for all that extra bullshit. Focus on the fact that you are that bitch, on the fact that you are the main character, the god of your reality, the one who's in control, the operant power, everything that you want to be. You already are that person. Now execute it. Walk like you know it. Talk like you know it. Break into every room knowing you are the one, because you are the one. You are literally the one. And if you are the one and you know that you are, why would you not be able to manifest everything else? Of course you are, but it's also because your self-concept is allowing you to know and believe that for a fact. You cannot sleep on that fact, you know? It's literally everything that you are. So if you are that person and you are already there, just continue going up from here. You already made it all the way up there. You are everything in this universe that you need to be in order to be as powerful as you want to be. But now that you know that you are it already, maintain it, be it, embody it, manifest with it. Do what you have to do with that power because it's already embedded within you. And upon you knowing this, there's no telling how far you can and will go because you are already there. You are already there. Have pride in that. This is everything that you're meant to be because we said so. That's it. There's no questions asked about this. Just do it, be it, have it, maintain it. Because your self-concept is everything that you are in the very best way possible, but you already knew that though. You already knew that. And of course you did, my love, because why wouldn't you? Your self-concept been new. Duh, that bitch. But okay, my love, thank y'all so much again for watching my video today. I will see y'all this Monday for another video. I deeply appreciate everything that y'all do for me. Please learn from this video today and please make your life as perfect as it already is, but as you know that it's supposed to be, because your self-concept is going to prove that to you. Like, the fuck? No settling for anything, continuously limitless, everything that you want to be, you already are. But alright, angel, again, may God bless you all always. Can't wait to speak with y'all again soon, and please take care, everybody. And let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. I'm gonna be so honest, like working on your self-concept is probably the funnest thing that you could possibly do when it comes to using the law of assumption. Not even law, like I'm saying. It's literally just a general way of life. Like this is just general as fuck. You're supposed to feel this good and you're supposed to feel as limitless as you are, but I'm gonna tell you guys, like this is the fun part. I had the most fun manifesting, having my amazing self-concept and maintaining it because that is what made me feel the best. You know, every day when I woke up, after I really learned how to maintain this stuff and not be afraid of it, to really let myself be confident with it, I started to wake up every day just being happy, just being like, okay, today's another day that I'm gonna be a boss ass bitchin'. Today's another day that I'm gonna manifest the entire world. Today's another day that I'm gonna do this shit. Like it felt so amazing knowing that this is my entire reality forever. Like this is it for the rest of my life. And that is exactly what I want for y'all as well. I want y'all to feel this good about yourselves each and every single day, ready to take on the world. If there's a challenge, no, there's not, because you manifested that shit away. Like there never even was a challenge to begin with. You start to realize that if you want to have a fat ass, oop, just made it happen. Oh, I want to eat what I want to eat and not gain weight. Oh, just did it. Oh my God, $1 billion. Oh, just got $1 billion, bitch. Just because you want it. You want them. Oh, got the man. Can't even finish the sentence because you're that power. Oh, nope, did it. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you can't sleep on this power right here. It's everything that you are. So stay up, stay awake. Don't sleep on it. Get the fuck up from that nap. You've been asleep for too long. And as someone who was sleeping all her life, being awake is so much better than anything else. Why settle for less when you know you could be the best? Oop. That right there, that one hits different. Why settle for less when you know that you could be the best? Or in fact, when you know that you are the best? Exactly, you wouldn't, because you know better than that. Don't sleep on that, my love. Get up, wake the fuck up. It is time to turn up. Y'all got this. It is implemented already. Work on that shit. Wait, it's already done. No work needed because it is already here. It is already yours and it is already everything that you are, period. Just like that. Bye. Bad bitch central, what is up? You already know what the tea is. Being that bitch is all about knowing that you are that bitch, but you already knew that. You already knew that you were. You already know that you are. So continue on being who you are. Continue on implementing this stuff. Continue on letting your self-concept allow you to believe that nothing is out of reach, that everything is within reach, and that you are already doing and being and having everything that you want to do, be, and have. You are just that powerful within yourself. Like, we already knew just how powerful you've always been, because you have always been this person. You have always been the person that you've always wanted to be. You have always been on top of your shit in every way, shape, and form. And if you really are that person who can do it all, be it all, have it all, please let yourself understand that this is the only reality that belongs to you, because it literally is. There is nothing better than knowing that it's only up from here. And your self-concept allows you to understand and believe that truly, because you know it. Your soul knows it. Your heart knows it. Everything about you knows it. And if you know it, bitch, then what else is there to know, you know? You already have it implemented within in you that nothing in this world could ever stop you. You're only moving up from here. The sky is not the limit because nothing is the limit. But you know that. That is the whole thing here. You know that. You have that implemented in your system. That is what gets the job done in terms of you keeping the good shit that you have manifested. And as someone who has shooed away a lot of good stuff, I also manifested them bitches back when I knew who I was. When I rediscovered that shit, it was maintained. That is exactly what I want for you as well. To maintain it, to keep it, to be it, to have it, because you already are everything that you want to be. Because we said so. That is it. That is the fucking, that's everything. That's everything. Apply the 4 steps, my love. Let yourself know what's up and let everyone around you also know what's up because you know what's up. That's all there is to this. I promise you guys, it is not complicated. Never assume that it is. Always assume the ease that comes with knowing who you are, how great your self-concept is, and maintaining having that amazing self-concept that you have always been, always had, always will be, just like that. It is that easy, my love. I promise. It really is so much easier than you think. Promise you that. Upside down, left and right. I promise it is. Just get started now so that you can really understand just how easy and wonderful this all really is. Y'all got this. I believe in you. Thank y'all so much again for everything. Get that shit. Self-concept on 110 because we said so. That's it. The fuck? That is it. But you already knew that though, and you really did. You really did know that.